Hi, I'm Jeff Berger. I've always been a musician, and I've always known that sound has healing properties. Then I started exploring sound medicine itself and became both fascinated with and completely convinced of its efficacy. So, if there were a way to heal yourself gently, easily, and even have fun in the process, you'd want to know about it, right? Well, that's exactly what you're going to discover and learn today from one of the premier sound healers in the world, Misa Hopkins. You're going to actually get to experience some of the insights and research and exercises that Misa teaches in her Sound Healing for Wellness audio course. You'll discover, as have thousands of people who have listened to Misa's healing sounds or have learned from her how to make them for themselves, that healing can be a gentle and even a sweet experience. Now, in case you don't know Misa yet, she's the author of the best-selling book, The Root of All Healing, 7 Steps to Healing Anything. And she's taught sound healing to hundreds of practitioners and individuals using sound for their own healing needs for over 20 years. She learned her skills from master healers, and now Misa is sharing some of what she's learned with you. So let's turn this over to Misa so that she can start teaching you what you need to know to begin using sound healing today.
Thank you, Jeff. Before we talk about how you can learn to heal yourself gently and easily, I want to share with you some interesting facts about the world of incurable diseases. I work with a lot of people who have been told their illness is simply not curable. But in my experience, incurable actually means that we have a great opportunity to discover the divine healing power that already lives inside of us. And did you know that more and more people are using alternative medicine, and especially energy medicine, such as sound healing, to address chronic illness? 71% of older adults use some form of alternative medicine, nearly 3 out of every 4 adults, according to Ohio State University. And once again, the National Institute of Health tells us exploring complementary and alternative medicine represents personal responsibility for health, reframing the measures by which therapeutics are evaluated, and adopting a pragmatic approach to living as well as possible in the context of a chronic condition. And I love this from Jill Mattson, a sound healing lecturer. Sound healing is a healing discipline growing rapidly in popularity and is probably the most exciting new frontier in alternative healing. I agree with that. There is a reason sound healing is growing, and that's because it works. How? Well, it's becoming common knowledge now that quantum physics is teaching us everything is vibration and responds to vibration. Dr. Hans Jenny showed us through what we now call the study of cymatics how sound vibrations create geometric patterns directly affecting matter. In fact, each sound has its own unique geometric pattern. I discovered that research being done by Igor Sokolov at Clarkson University is demonstrating that fractal geometry also exists in the cells of the body. In fact, the geometry of the cells seems to indicate whether or not cells are cancerous. Now, this research is not yet conclusive, but it might be giving us some insight. At the University of Chicago, chemists have used surfaces with geometry on them to influence the development of stem cells to grow new body parts. How does sound healing work? It is very simple. You introduce the sound that restores the proper geometric pattern of the cells, and the result is health. Have I enticed you? Do you wish you knew how to heal yourself using sound? Do you like the idea of healing even chronic conditions with sound? In all candor, that's what got me hooked. Just the idea that the sounds I made every day could actually heal me. Now, you already know what happens if you don't make healing your responsibility. You suffer with chronic illness waiting for someone somewhere to create a cure. You shop from one potential cure to another, hoping that something will actually work. And you miss out on partnership, career, and prosperity, the things you want, because you don't have the energy to attract what you desire and then really enjoy it. So, what if there was a way to change all of that right now? Well, first, let me assure you that sound healing is not about whether you think you have a good singing voice. This is not about making sounds that are operatic or particularly skilled. This is about making sounds that comfort you. You do that naturally. For example, if you cut your finger and you put your finger in your mouth and go, what I'm about to teach you is that simple. I invite you to take a moment with me to do this exercise that I teach in my first sound healing class. So sit comfortably and get very still. And then sigh out loud. See how easy that is to do. All right, do it again, only this time start a little higher and end a little lower. And let's do it one more time, starting even higher and ending even lower, only this time land on a note that feels like home to you and hold it. Now I'm going to land on my note for just a minute, just a second really, and I'd like you to land on your own and then hold it. When you do it by yourself at home, hold it for an entire minute or so. All right, are you ready to sigh? Here we go. Very high, very low. And again. Now find yours. Hold it. Stay with it. Just a second or two longer. Now, sit quietly and notice what you are feeling in your body. When you do this alone, sit quietly for an entire minute or so. Notice what you are feeling. Notice what's happening in your mind and in your body. That is the power of sound healing, and that was just one sound. When I discovered I had the onset symptoms of MS, I used sound and meditation to heal it. Within just 3 months, most of my symptoms were gone, and within 6 months, my symptoms were completely gone. I get to enjoy my partnership, career, prosperity now because my life force energy isn't consumed in physical stress and pain. I am healthy and happy and truly able to attract what I want and enjoy my life. And that's what I want for you. You can begin creating that life right now. So, would you like the rest of that exercise to do at home? I thought you might. Now, if you didn't quite sense a lot going on, do it by yourself at home, because when you have that full minute of sound and full minute of silence, you'll really start sensing and seeing things. So, begin doing the basic exercise tomorrow. That fundamental note you landed on is a natural tone for you that stimulates wellness and vitality. The following day, do the same exercise again and land on a new note. Notice how this vibration feels in your body and add this to your daily sound practice. Most people who do this exercise enjoy writing down what they experienced each time, even daily for a week or so. Notice how one specific sound affects all of you. And the next sound, how does it affect all of you? And on the third day, do the exercise again, landing on yet a new third sound. These are your fundamental or signature sounds, and they bring healing and vitality to you every time you make them. I suggest that you make all 3 sounds as part of your daily sound practice. Choose a time of day, say in the morning or as soon as you get up or before you go to sleep, and then watch your health improve with this one simple exercise. And this one simple example can get you started on a path to better health. As you become acquainted with the power of sound healing, it is important to be clear about what sound healing is not, as well as what it is. It is not a quick fix for long-term illnesses. For most people, these illnesses provide us with many life lessons that occur over time as we diligently apply our chosen healing method. It is not something to try if you don't trust what energy medicine can do. In fact, I don't recommend trying at all. As I discuss in my book, do it with vigor and clear intent, or don't do it, because trying won't get you results. Sound healing is not for people who are unwilling to take ultimate responsibility for their own power and path, because it won't work unless you take full responsibility. Sound healing is ancient wisdom that can help you get results in today's world, even in the face of new toxins, viruses, and new diseases. Here are a couple of insights that can help put that into perspective. Stephanie Rosenblum, a New York Times author, reports, while many people are only just discovering it, sound healing is actually a return to ancient cultural practices that used chants and singing bowls to restore health and relieve pain. And here's something from Healthy Beginnings Lifestyle magazine. Dr. Mark Ryder, a research psychologist from Southern Methodist University, has done a large number of studies proving that the powerfully positive influence of music combined with imagery protects the immune system, fights invading pathogens, and helps to regenerate injured tissues. Simply put, sound healing is an ancient wisdom that can be safely and effectively used for healing if you know how. I am repeatedly humbled by the incredible results I have experienced personally using sound healing and the results I have seen from students and clients. I must tell you, it's really wonderful to have discovered a modality for healing and awakening that continues to leave me in awe.
Thanks, Misa. I've personally experienced and witnessed many of the results that sound healing can create. And now it's your turn. Be sure to join us in the next video, Creating Your Own Sound Healing Miracles, where you'll hear some amazing real-life stories about how sound medicine has made a huge difference in the lives of Misa's clients and students. We'll also tell you more about how you can learn to use sound medicine for your own healing. We'll see you there.